What's going on, everyone? I feel like this is long overdue, but I'm going to post a what's in my gym bag video. And a lot of other YouTubers have posted similar videos. I'm going to put their video links in the description below if you want to have a look. Otherwise, let's just get right to it. So, this is my gym bag, and I actually got it from Bodybuilding.com. It was free with one of my orders. I think I must have spent like over $200 in order for them to hook it up. I don't think they offer these type of free items anymore, so, you know, if you were lucky enough to grab one when the time was right, then congratulations. As you can see here, I basically modified it a little bit in the sense where I've actually, normally they put the straps here that you can actually attach from one end to the other over here, and I guess throw it over your shoulder or whatever. Since I don't really do that, I mostly just use the handle here. I basically attached this hook, and I have my gym water bottle. Now, this is where I often stuff my magic red drink, which I'm sure many of you have actually heard about in many YouTube ads from a certain YouTuber. And it's pretty handy because I just snap it right off, and oh god, it's not easy. There we go. So quick, easy. I got all sorts of different colors. The reason why this one is blue right now and it matches the bag is, I don't know, just coincidence. But cheap little bottle, cost me like $1 or $2. So what I actually got on the other side is my lock. So I keep this here because it's nice and handy. Just whip it off and throw it on the lockers at the gym I go to, which is Fortis Fitness. I always got to plug it. And moving on to the front, you can see here I have a pretty large pocket, and I stuff it to the max. So you can see here I've actually got my octopus mount. I think that's what it's called, and it's for the GoPro camera. So I actually use a GoPro when I'm recording a lot of my videos. It's the Hero 2, and this is the outdoor edition. The reason I got this one is because it comes with a lot of attachments that I kind of like. I mean, I do a lot of outdoor sports, and you know, this really worked out for me. The Hero 3 is actually pretty good as well, but honestly, I didn't really feel like dropping the extra $150 for it when, you know, this thing still records in 1080. So, you know, no big deal. Pretty handy to have. You can actually wrap this around pretty much anything at the gym, and it's just solid. I know a lot of other YouTubers film with similar stuff. I'm going to put the links in the description below to all of the things that I purchased here, because everything I buy is online, and I try to get everything as cheap as possible. So, you know, you're not going to go out and spend an arm and a leg to get something like this when you can easily get it for like a few bucks. Typically I use eBay, Amazon, you know, all sorts of sites like that. So, moving on, we have the workout log, and this comes pretty, you know, most people use a workout log. This one, again, was free from bodybuilding.com, so, you know, I use it whenever I get the opportunity. Some days I don't even bother with it, though, but I'm actually hopping on a program shortly, and, you know, it's going to come in handy having that. Here is another free product from bodybuilding.com. It was actually just a quick and easy dispenser for my magic red drink potion. So, actually, you know, I mostly just use creatine if I'm going to use anything. In some cases, I'll use, like, beta-alanine or something like that, but just drop it in here, and it's quick and easy, and it just goes right into my bottle. So, you know, I don't have to worry about spilling it all over the place, because, you know, protein and powder disasters are just one of the worst things ever. So, after that, I got just basic deodorant. No personal preference here. I just grab whatever, and, you know, good to go. After that, I got some spider tape. This is kinesiology tape, so I like to have this for many different reasons. I've used it before on my shins for deadlifts. If I've scraped up my shins too much, I just, you know, pull a piece of that up and then just tape it onto my leg, basically. So anyway, it works pretty well. Other than that, I also use it to wrap my fingers sometimes, so it's just pretty handy, and I don't mind having it. Again, I'll put the link in the description below where you can actually go and get a big roll of this kinesiology tape for pretty cheap. It's much better than buying that spider tape or you know, the branded one. So it's all the same crap, really. It's just, you know, tape at the end of the day. And that's pretty much it for my, oh, you know what, sorry, in my front pocket, I actually have a, I guess this would be for my high-intensity interval training, and you know what, I haven't been using this too much, and I didn't even really know it was in here. So I have used it before. I used it a lot when I was trying to burn fat and lose weight. It's great to have. It only cost me like $10. So, you know, definitely worth adding to your gym bag. Doesn't take up too much space. Let's close this up here, and we'll move to the side pocket. So here in the side pocket, you can see I actually have quite a few things. I have my deadlifting shorts, which I actually wear with my compression. I'm going to show you my compression in a second. These are just basic shorts, nothing fancy about them. I actually I have my alpha as fuck Omar Isuf shirt, and he hooked this up for me, and I'm actually going to wear it on a PR day, most likely on a deadlift, and I'll probably do it in a video. I just like to keep it handy, just in case I feel like randomly putting up some big numbers. I'm going to throw on the alpha as fuck shirt and take a shot. That's pretty much it for the, oh sorry, actually one more thing in the side pocket here. These I've mentioned before in previous videos, and they're great to have. They're just basic shin guards. They're nothing fancy really. That you can see they're pretty thin. They're almost like a gel type of material, and I throw these on for my deadlifts. Pretty comfy, great to have. Again, link in the description below to this. They were only like $5 per each one, so you're looking at like $10 for the two of these. Nothing fancy. You could actually use them as knee or elbow sleeves too, if they're comfortable and if they fit you that way. So let's move to the opposite side. Telling you, this bag is packed. Here I got my gym access card, and it is protecting my headphones. So I actually use that card to scan into Fortis. Headphones there are Skull Candy, and I'm actually going to take them out because I think these things are great. I grabbed these on eBay, and I've dropped weights on them, all sorts of stuff, and maybe get a close-up shot here. They've done. They've held up. They haven't broken, and normally I break my headphones all the time. So these things are great, and I absolutely love them. I only paid like $15 for them, so it worked out. Into this side pocket here, and we got gangster wraps. So these I recently got, and it was it kind of pushed me over the edge watching a video that Brandon Campbell posted. Kind of a review on them. On top of that, everyone has these that I've been seeing on YouTube, and it's not just like, oh, everyone has them, so you got to get them. When everyone has something, and if it's backed by good reviews, and you can clearly see that the quality's there, they're not ripping, tearing, breaking, anything like that, then why not go ahead and buy them? If they're going to, help with your lifting, if they're going to help with your joints and everything like that, if they're going to make your workouts more comfortable, I see no harm in using these things. So I'm going to put a link in the description below to Brandon Campbell's review of these, because he does a much better job of explaining all the benefits of them. I'm just going to show you that I got them in my bag. Aside from that, I have wrist straps, and these I don't really use too often, but they're just standard wrist straps, padded, nothing fancy. I got the army ones just because I want to be a badass, but I don't know. Again, I don't really use them very much. Aside from that, I got some grip pads. Again, something else I don't really use too much, and you can probably tell because my hands are so damn dry and calloused up anyways, but I used to use these, and they're pretty convenient just because they're not like full gloves, and when you want to put them on, it's just as easy. Oh, they're torn to shit, but they're just as easy as that. And again, I'm going to throw this one on here. So they're pretty cool. This was another free item from bodybuilding.com. It works well for dumbbells and stuff like that, but again, I'm just not really using them too much. So aside from that, in this pocket here, I have more wraps. Now these wraps are a little bit different. They're actually just used to wrap my wrists, hands, or my feet, because sometimes I actually go and I'll do like boxing on the bag, or kicking on the punching bag. I have a martial arts background, so these kind of come in handy when I actually want to do that type of warm-up. So I just keep them in there. They're great for wrapping other things too. I mean, you could use them as knee wraps or elbow wraps if you really wanted to. They're just standard wraps, really. So I mean, they're kind of multi-purpose, and I just think they're essential to have. That's it for the side pocket. So we're going to move on to the main. All the good stuff here, all the goodies. Opening this up, you can see I have some compression. Now these are compression pants here on the I'm not sure what side this would be. They're on my right, basically, on your left, I suppose, and a compression top. Now these, you'll notice they say Tesla on them, and the reason being is because I actually went out to buy Under Armour ones, and they were like $85 for just the compression pants, and the shirt was something like another $70 or $75 as well. So it'd be like $100 and something just for top and bottoms, when it's all sort of similar material. I mean, it doesn't really matter what brand you get, as long as the material, just check what the hell it's actually made out of, which most of them will come with a tag, and it's all the same shit, so it's just branded differently. These are great, and I'm going to put the link in the description below to this. I just picked these up recently. It worked out to like $45 or $35 shipped to my door for the pair. So I could literally get like 3 or 4 sets of this, you know, for one set of the Under Armour. So it just made more sense to do it this way, especially if you go through compression very often, or you just want to have a few different pairs so you're not wearing the same damn thing all the time. You know, I recommend going this route as opposed to getting the fully branded one, because you know what, at the end of the day, it's the same crap. It looks the same, it's black, whatever, you know, as long as it works. Moving into the bag, these are my soccer guards. Now, I wear these when I tear my shins up too much with the other ones that I was actually showing you. So these are the ones I showed you a moment ago. They're the padded ones. You know, they're pretty simple, right? They don't offer up too much actual protection. I mean, they help from bar drag, but if you're actually going to, you know, hit your shins with the bar at any point in time, you know, they don't help too much. I find that when I basically tear up my shins too much, I need to throw these on at least for a few sessions, because it just protects my shins more. I'll actually just take it out of the package and you can see it. So this is the guard itself. It's made of carbon fiber, and that's the back. It's a little bit padded. Now, why I like these is because when the bar actually hits, you know, it doesn't open up any existing scabs, cuts, or wounds that I have from previous sessions. So it offers up a lot more protection, allows me to heal while, you know, doing my deadlifts and stuff like that. You know, otherwise I'm just tearing up the same cut over and over again, and it really sucks. It's not fun. It's distracting. You know, it really screws up everything. So, you know, I got these just in case. Clearing those out of the way. Now I've got my Adidas Addy Power, and I love these shoes. I've mentioned them in previous videos. I've actually uploaded some videos, I think, wearing them, and I'm a huge fan. These things are massive just because I got big feet, but I actually think someone commented about the size of my feet in a video. But these are great shoes, and again, link in the description below to some reviews on these. I'm going to put several different reviews so you can hear several different perspectives, and it goes back to the same point that I made about the gangster wraps over here. If people are making reviews and their quality is clearly there, I mean, I can even feel these and feel that there's quality there, go ahead and buy it. You know, if it costs a little bit, just suck it up, work extra hard, do what you got to do. If it's going to improve your lifting, if it's going to make your life a little bit easier in the gym and with your training, go ahead and get them. It's definitely worth it. So do it. On that note, I actually have my Inzer lever belt. So this is just a red 13 millimeter Inzer belt. I'm going to put the link in the description below to this. Unfortunately, an Inzer belt is pretty pricey, so there's no real cheap way around it. Same way goes for the Addy Powers here, and even the gangster wraps are kind of a little bit on the pricey end. But you know what? It's all worth it, and the quality is really just there. I'm sure if you are familiar with the Inzer belts, you know what to expect here. I'm going to put more links in the description below to some reviews on these things. I just got this recently. It took 6 weeks for it to arrive. And that's because I wanted to be fancy and get the red one that matched my shoes. But if you don't want to be fancy and you don't care, just get the black one. It'll arrive in probably 2-3 weeks, so you know, you'll have it much sooner. That's pretty much it for what's in my gym bag. One more thing I did want to share with you is it's not a lacrosse ball, and it actually says Kong on it. It's basically the same thing. It's for rolling out, you know, the ass, your glutes, your hip flexors, all that stuff. You know, it's just basically for foam rolling, and it's a nice handheld. It's a little bit bigger than the cross ball, but it's a handheld sort of easy, quick, transportable method to, you know, quickly roll out any knots or tightness you may have. The reason it says Kong on it is actually because I stole this from my dog, and that's because he ate my my Beastie, my Rumble Roller Beastie, which I actually have. I have a Rumble Roller Beastie sort of here. You know, he ate one of these, so I had one of these stand alone, and you know, he went and just destroyed it. So yeah, that's basically why I took his ball. You know, even though I paid for the ball, I guess I really come out as a loser in that scenario no matter what. But anyways, I have a new foam rolling device, so I'm happy about that. That's pretty much it for what's in my gym bag. So, you know, let me know what you have in your gym bag. Leave it in the comment section down below. I'm knocking everything off my desk here. You you know, if you think that some of this stuff is pretty cool, I definitely recommend picking it up. If you even have recommendations for better stuff than what I got going on here, let me know. Again, comments down below. And otherwise, that's pretty much it. Have yourself a great day. Oh, there you go. Thumbs up / sideways. Take care.